Hi, Patrick here. Have Cheetah with you, and welcome to Tubi Tuesday. Um, this is my interim show before I start Tucker Switch. So I didn't do a movie. I thought I was going to do a movie. I did not. I decided to do a documentary that I watched when I was doing my research for my interview with Sarah Nicklin on Eight Questions With. And in doing so, I ran across this documentary called Ghost Girls. Ghost Girls was made in 2019, and it featured four young ladies that were paranormal investigators that were going to go around to different places to do investigations. Um, it, it featured four ladies, including Ashley Trobe, who had done Ghost Hunters. It also featured Cece, Kaylee, and our very own Sarah Nicklin. And this was a pilot for a potential series. They shot this for a potential series, so this is the only show that they made. So the premise of the show is the four ladies were going to, you know, go around to different various places to do paranormal investigations. This was different because it was four women instead of a mixed crew or all guys or what have you. So they put together a very attractive cast. All the ladies are very attractive, and they decided to make a show called Ghost Girls. Now, Ashley Chobe is actually the real deal. She is an actual ghost hunter. She's appeared on the show Ghost Hunters. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, right off the front. I don't really like those paranormal shows because I think pretty much they're full of shit. And the reason why I say that is if you watch every single show that these people do, or other these paranormal shows do, they always find something. Um, that's not how the occult works. It's not on demand. It's not like you can go inside of a building and clap your hands and spirits will appear. That's not how the occult works. It's not how you raise. Anybody who knows anything about that knows what I'm saying. Ghosts, people go ahead and they think that ghosts are loved ones. It's a little bit more different, a little bit more difficult than that. But I do sense that Ashley is the real deal. Um, and one of the reasons maybe why she doesn't do the show anymore, because she does believe. I mean, she understands it. A lot of these shows do not. They're just out there doing the Hollywood thing. But I digress. So the show is really interesting too. Is the fact they have three of the four paranormal, three of the four ghost girls are their believers. They believe in what they're doing. They believe in the afterlife. They believe in finding spirits. And then we have one who's not, and that's really different. That's really different because most of these shows always have everybody that's gung ho and all in. But Sarah is the one that is the skeptical one. She says she's never encountered any encounters. She's never seen anything. She's never experienced anything, so she's skeptical. But she's gonna try. She's gonna keep her mind open and see what happens. So the investigation takes them to a well-known the Glen Tavern in Santa Paula, California. That's a well-known place where a lot of these programs go and they do investigations and live streams and stuff like that. There's several places that are always used by these groups to because other people have done it. So why not? So they go to there and they go to the third floor, which is supposed to be the most haunted, and they do their investigation. And it's really cool in the fact that right off the bat, Ashley has she this is what really impressed me about this show. She tells these girls, and she's basically telling us, we're not here for entertainment. We're here to try to show you something. Um, and that is she holds everybody accountable. She says if you walk and if you scuff your shoe and there's a noise, you own it. You tell them. If you brush against the wall and it causes some noise, own it. Don't don't say what was that? Did you hear that? No, if you do that, own it. And I thought that was really refreshing and authentic. So the four ladies get to the third floor, and they attempt to make contact. And pretty much for the whole show, there's really no contact at all. They try to, they tried various things. They do break out a Ouija board, and two of the girls are not comfortable with that. And one of them being Ashley, which was actually very impressive because she understands exactly what they're dealing with. Like I said, the occult is not it's not for the lighthearted. It's very serious. So playing around with the Ouija board is not recommended if you're open to that. Um, so they do use a Ouija board. They do use various items, and then they get to what they call a spirit box. And in the spirit box, they're able to detect their presence. And even Sarah says that. She says, it's like, okay, this is really creepy. And it is. Um, so the show is really tight. I really liked it. I did not like the last segment. The last segment was really not well constructed and not well thought out. And that is they put Sarah in a bikini in a bathtub, and she's supposed to detect spirits. she's and of course the hot water comes on, or the water comes on twice. Now I didn't ask her about that, which I probably should have. Um, I just thought it was really cheesy. I thought it was cheesy. I thought it was well overproduced. It did take away from the rest of the show. You didn't need to do that. As far as I'm concerned, it was just mainly to, it's just gratuitous. For sex. We'll get the hot chick in here in the bikini. So guys will come in and look at that, and it really took away the seriousness of the rest of the show, which is really quite good. So I didn't like that. It wasn't anything that Sarah did. It wasn't her fault. That's what they had her do. So that's what they did. But the producer, the director of the pilot, should have known better. Should have not had done that. And, you're trying to be serious. You're trying to present a serious investigation, and the last thing you need to do is do that. It just you really it takes you out of it. It won't be enough to tell me to tell for me to tell you that if this show had actually gone to air, not to recommend it, because I would have said otherwise. I did like this. I did like this quite a bit. Um, I believed in what they were doing. They were cautious. They were uh, they were aware of the forces they were playing with, which is really quite different for a show like this, because a lot of them are just because they know they're full of shit, that they just come charging out there and oh, did you hear that? Ooh, I heard a noise. Ooh, no, they knew that. Yeah, we're not really quite sure what we're going to be opening up the door with, and that's how it should be. So I did enjoy this. This is a pilot episode. It ran for 48 minutes. It is on Tubi. I do recommend this. I had a lot of fun with it. Yes, Sarah does look good in a bikini. I know you're going to ask that. Yes, she looked good in a bikini, but that's besides the point. Shouldn't have did it. Um, and I highly recommend it. It's too bad that this did not get picked up. I guess from what Sarah said in our interview, they had a hard time with a paranormal show being helmed by four women. Whatever that means, right? I mean, who cares? To me, as long as they're serious about what they're doing, and they know what they're doing, and they know the risk of what they're doing, sail on. Um, all right, so that's my Tubi Tuesday. Next week, we will be back for the first episode, provided it's still on Tubi. We'll be back with our first episode of Tucker's Witch, which stars Tim Matheson and the lovely Catherine Hicks, which I think you will really, really like. I wish it had stayed on much longer. And yeah, so that's it for us. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, let you know whenever and whatever we're doing. After that, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been fun. I'm looking forward to Tucker's Witch, and we'll get cracking next week. Oh, and leave a comment down below. And I'll leave a link to Sarah's interview that I did with her for 8 Questions With. I'll leave that down in the description box as well, so you can go check that out. All right. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.